to be ready to be in a relationship with you. So how long should you wait? How long should you wait for him to get ready to be in a relationship with you?
If I say we're exclusive and we go to a dance and I see she's talking to someone else, I'm going to be pissed. If she sees me talking to someone else, she's going to be pissed.
But then how do you know when you're in a relationship then?
Me?
To me, that's a relationship. What else? What's the next step after dating exclusively?
Was to just be with the relationship that doesn't come with the exclusive dating?
That's a good question. Because with dating for me, and we're in a committed relationship, I mean, we're talking about all kinds of things.
Yeah.
We discuss dating versus casual dating versus exclusive dating. Hey.
All right.
What's
up, y'all?
To IG family, YouTube.
Right. You know, YouTube, you guys have the countdown and everything like that. Facebook, you guys have the countdown. Welcome back to another edition of Love Talks with the Garçons.
Hey.
And I am Irvin's Garçon, and this is the one and only, the bootylicious, the beautiful.
So sweet. And Garçon.
Welcome to another one, guys. Thank you for pulling up. As you're coming in, just say where you're pulling in. You guys are excited about this topic tonight.
Listen, this topic is going to be juicy.
Y'all in here tonight. Just some housekeeping rules as you guys are coming in. We just ask that you go ahead, even now, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you're ready. Share this live with at least five people as we get ready to dive in. We thank you guys always for rocking with us, for joining us. Can we do a sound check? 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear us okay? Can you hear us properly? I hear myself good in the headphones, but we just want to make sure that you guys are able to hear us. So Facebook crew, YouTube crew, drop something in the comment to let us know that you can hear us. Give us a reaction. Give us a thumbs up. What's up, Maggie? On you joining us from YouTube.
IG, can you hear us well?
Let's see who's on IG. Hi, Mika. Hi. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of y'all already here on
Recreation Project.
Yes. Thank you guys for pulling up. We appreciate you guys for being here tonight.
Maddie, Matanya, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
All right, I see. I can hear you. Okay. Dalulu from Facebook.
Dalulu. Okay. Oh, what's up? I am the man, all the way from ATL.
Hey, ATL in the building.
What's your real name? Oh, I feel like I probably know this person.
Oh gosh, it doesn't matter.
Nah, I am the man, all the way from ATL. The A. It was good with your pastor down there. I am the man, your pastor, Pastor William Murphy. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Gosh, Irvin.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Marquita from joining us from YouTube. Good to have you on with us tonight.
We got Philly, Ghislaine.
Come on, y'all. We
Philly.
Are international. How about that? No, not international.
Oh, that's Anderson. See, I knew that was Anderson. Anderson. What's good, bro?
Positive.
He said not my pastor. All right, IG, I don't know what's going on with our connection. How you guys? Oh, Lord. Okay, IG, if you're having connectivity issues, feel free to transition to YouTube, because we are also on YouTube. It's look like it's doing something weird.
We got Rose from NYC.
Yes.
Period. All right, IG, can you guys see us? We don't want to
look like it's freezing on us, IG. So are you guys here? Just talk back to us. Talk to us to make sure that we are able to hear you.
Swag.
Oh, wow.
I can't.
Rayon is out here swag surfing on IG.
Living for Jesus.
Tamar from Florida is up in here. The daughter of a king from New York City. Goretti. Hey, Goretti.
Somebody say international.
Well, not really.
We
are
you
national.
Speak those things.
Yeah,
okay?
We're international.
You speak those things.
Okay, we're back. Thank you.
All right, great.
So, guys, if for whatever reason IG is acting up, and you can always go to our YouTube page, because Love Talks with the Garçons. You can catch us there. You guys like juicy stuff. Look how many people are on here so early. So early. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for pulling up.
Thanks for joining, y'all. We appreciate y'all. How about we get into this topic? I've been waiting to talk about this all day.
Man.
So now we've been out of these dating streets for a minute now, okay?
Speak for yourself.
And if I was in the dating streets again,
yeah,
I'm thinking, like, what would I prefer to do? I think honestly, what?
Tamar say I'm from Jersey, just reside in Florida.
Is that my mom?
Oh my God, Nenan is here. Facebook,
mom
YouTube,
and
Anne's mom is here. She's watching. That I'm there, Marie Petit Frère. That is Anne's mom. She's joining us from YouTube. Thank you, Nenan. Thank you. Yeah, babe.
So now I'm like thinking.
Wait, time out.
What?
Did you guys share with 5 people? I need to know that y'all shared this with 5 people.
Come on, y'all. 5
Say
people.
yes. All you have
5.
to do is just hit that share button. Send it to their IG, and if you're on YouTube, just hit that share button and just copy the link, because y'all gossip in those group chats. Those group chats that y'all have, just copy the link.
That's 10 people already.
That's already like 20, 30 people. All
right. So I'm just thinking to myself, right? Like, because we've been out of these dating streets for 24 years.
Almost 24 years we've been out of the dating.
And the stuff that I hear that goes on in these streets right now, I'm just glad I'm not in them. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then I wonder, okay, if I was actually
in the streets,
single, right?
Yeah.
Would I be more of a casual dater, or would I jump straight into exclusivity?
All right. So what is your definite? First of all, let's address this. What do we call a casual dater versus an exclusive dater, right? So when you are getting involved or getting with somebody, y'all can either be casual or y'all could be exclusive. So I guess the question is, what is the difference? What is the difference? So now this is on you guys. Please share, drop, copy, and share. Write it in the chat. What do you think is the difference between a casual
dating and exclusive dating?
Situation.
Situationship.
Because one of those could just be a situationship versus a relationship, right? So we want to read from you guys. So just drop a comment. Let us know, what do you think the difference is between a casual dater and an exclusive
They
dater?
ask, what are you doing? Can I come over? What? I was just in your neighborhood. I was wondering. Who was that? Was it like Jackie and what was your name in it? Mark?
Yeah.
Was that a casual dating situation?
I think okay, that's funny you say that, because
saying that.
Ann and I, we did a video. By the way, Love Talks to the Garçons. Make sure you go and subscribe to that page,
or
follow us there, because Ann and I, we did a video the other night. Basically, it doesn't make okay. Yeah, basically the video was us reenacting a situationship where Jackie and Mark. Jackie pulled up to Mark's house talking about, "Hey, I'm here."
No, she was in the neighborhood and it's like, "Hey, would you like me to come over?" And
he was like, "All right, cool, whatever, pull up." And she was like all in her feelings because she didn't like the tone. Right? Long story short, I feel like that was a situationship.
But I feel like Jackie thought there was more to it than he did.
Probably.
Because she caught feelings, but he's like, what are you catching feelings for? Which is going to lead to one of our points when it comes to casual versus exclusive dating. You got to be clear with your intentions are.
Yeah.
Somebody said they're only available during booty call hours.
Yeah, that is definitely a casual situation,
right? So we're going to be talking tonight. I guess you guys are scared to be commenting. I guess some of y'all is in some casual situations.
Well, maybe they're not sure. They're not sure, probably.
All right, so let's go.
So Princess said being exclusive is being intentional with a marriage mindset.
With a marriage mindset.
That's on IG. And somebody also said on IG, that's how people date now. These men refuse to spend money on us. Dang. So it's money.
Like a lady.
So is money spending component of
oh my
casual?
gosh, that is such a great. That's a big topic right there. Just like spending, like who buys, who spent. Wasn't that on our give and take
was one
topics? But there's some guys that may not necessarily not want to spend. They just don't think about it.
Somebody say casual dating is when you're dating more than one person at a time and are just getting to know them to see if you want to be exclusive. Exclusive dating is when you are both choosing each other. I love that. Gem T. T-Bev says casual. They most likely have a roster. Ooh.
No, that's good.
A little black book. The only date once God tells you that person is the one. I love that.
What is it?
We're gonna get there.
What is it?
Gershom? The only date once God tells you that person is the one.
I think once you get the answer, well, in my opinion, once you get that answer that person is the one, you stop. You listen.
Yeah. Exclusive dating is when others know you both aren't looking at anyone else.
Okay. Somebody from Facebook, Dalu, said exclusive means focus on each other, agree not to see other people. Yep. I am the man says I haven't dated for so long, but casual dating.
I like the show. His wife is probably watching.
But casual dating assumes anything beyond what has been stated.
Let me put it up. I'm sorry.
Intentional implies there's a spark that is seeking more.
All right.
All right.
Exclusive means focus on each other, not seeing other people. We spoke about that already. The boundaries are different. Okay, cool.
Okay, there are boundaries with there are different boundaries with the two. Okay,
people are talking now.
Casual dating refers to the type of relationship where two individuals are casually seeing each other without any serious commitment or expectations of a long-term partnership.
All right.
Boom. Let's do one more. Casual dating is dating many people. Nothing serious, okay? Exclusive dating is choosing to take it to the next level with one person, dating each other and giving it a title.
This is juicy.
The key word is intention. All right, y'all.
Wait. I want to throw a monkey wrench in that definition. Somebody says on Instagram, the keyword is intentionality. May I challenge to say casual dating can have intentions behind it too? There could be intentionality versus casual dating, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute, right? So, oftentimes, and the reason why this topic came to my spirit is primarily because of us believers, or those who are on the stream who are believers, who are Christians. Somebody wrote something very powerful because we've been told that when you're dating somebody as a Christian, the intention is marriage. The intention is marriage. Once you start seeing somebody, you have feelings for somebody, you see somebody, or you reach a certain age, you got to focus on that one person, get exclusive with the goal of marriage. Can casual dating apply to us as believers? Can I be going to Redeemer and I see somebody that I might be interested in, and then the Good Shepherd, I bump into some, because back in our days in our community, the community used to get together a lot, almost every weekend. So you're seeing a lot of different people, you're meeting a lot of different youth from this church to that church to this church. Now, in the Christian world, back in those days, I don't think we had those conversations, but I feel like, as somebody mentioned on the live, in today's society, there's a lot more casuality leading to casualties. Casuality happening in the dating scene versus when we were younger. The goal is you meet that one person, explore that relationship, try to get married, and that's it. But you probably end up with the wrong person. Because that wasn't the person you're supposed to be with in the real world in the first place.
Ooh, look what Joel Polo just said. Can you just highlight that one?
Joel said, go ahead, babe.
Casual dating is the intention of getting multiple fruits without having to take care of the garden.
Okay.
And I love that, right? Because I think that's a clear definition, because where you see that you're not taking care of the garden, there's like no commitment, right? If it was your garden, if it was your garden that you grew, you would have to be intentional about taking care of it, because you would care about what's growing in your garden, right? Weeding out what doesn't need to be there. But casual dating is simply going to a garden and just picking fruit that you want, tasting it. Do I like it? No, I don't like this one. Do I like this one? No, I don't like. Do you get what? Do you get that analogy?
I get it, but what is wrong with that? even though we are Christian. Pastor Joel, I understand exactly what you're saying, but let's think about it. If
Did he say there was anything wrong with that?
No, but sometimes I don't know, Joel. Do you feel like there is something wrong with that? So let's. I would love to hear your comment on that, because I feel like the term casual dating itself has a negative connotation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But casual dating can also be defined as an opportunity for you to try to meet and find your mate.
Yeah. Because then there's that notion out there that there's this one specific person out there for you, right? Yeah. Your soulmate, that there's no one else that you can be compatible with. And until you meet that person, you will never get married.
And there's a great percentage of people who feel like, oh, I saw brother such and such. I feel like this is the person for me. Mm-hmm. And then you go ahead and get married without seeing, okay, is this really my person? Or is it that person? Or is it that person? And then you end up marrying. And we know that in the church, marriage is forever. God hates divorce.
And that's why you gotta be careful before you do it.
These are all the different things that we are preached or we are taught. But then again, we are also taught you find out one person, that first shot. That first person that got to your door, that just scratched your back for you, and you're taught that this is who you're supposed to get married, but there's no exploration to see, is it really?
Yeah.
And then when you find out that apple was rotten, guess what?
Right there.
You're stuck. So that's the perspective I'm even bringing to the conversation in terms of casual dating. And it might sound like bad advice. Oh, Irv, you're a youth leader, you're a leader. You should be encouraging people to test the waters.
But now, you know what? What does casual dating entail? We haven't even described what can be done during casual dating, right? Because we are always going to speak from the perspective of believers, because that's just who we are, right? And so depending on what happens in casual dating, it can be okay. Let's talk. Let's see what God's Love says. She says, is the saying single until married a valid outlook while dating? Many people don't believe dating someone warrants full commitment until marriage, even while dating exclusively.
Very good. And Joel asks, what's the end goal? The end goal, check this out, Pastor Joel. The end goal is still finding your soulmate for marriage. That's the end goal still. Right? There you go. Am I dating to find a partner, or am I dating to have fun? And obviously us, especially if you're of age, is going to be the ultimate goal is a partner, right? I think, and I might be jumping ahead because we did have some notes. I might be jumping ahead, Joel and everybody else. The main thing here, if you are casually dating, trying to find with the end goal of finding a mate, the end goal is honesty.
Period.
And transparency. I mean, and hey, Ann, I like you. I think you're a really nice person. Right now in this phase, if you don't mind, we're getting to know each other, but we are. I'm still exploring to see if we are the right person to be. And then it's possible that I may still go out with this other person, not to play you, but I'm still trying to figure out where the soulmate is. If I'm up front.
And now it gives me the option whether I want to continue in this or not, right? But the honesty that was shared with me, it lets me know that I don't have to expect anything more from him than what he's giving.
And I still feel like there should be some boundaries and boundaries. I'm not saying you're going out there, you see everything walking. Oh, I'm casual dating. I'm trying to find somebody. So let me go out with you. The whole idea and the point I'm trying to make, and hopefully the point is coming across and is making sense. The idea is we are casually dating to get to know each other. Hopefully, eventually, you are the person I'm supposed to be with. We discover that. But what if you spend 4 or 5 years casually dating someone, then get exclusive?
Ain't nobody casually dating me for 5 years.
But you find out that is not the person for you. What do you guys think about what I'm saying? Am I being too worldly in that definition? I'm just trying to avoid certain pitfalls for people, because in marriage ministry, we have so many people. We have so many people who have failed marriages because there's no compatibility.
Yeah.
And this was their person that thought that the heavens opened up and brought them down to them. We know this expectation.
Yeah.
We know this routine. So now as believers, is it okay for us, especially with the right end goal in mind, honesty and transparency? Is that okay?
Someone says, as Christians, we should be mindful of the level of attachment growing in a casual relationship, I guess.
Yeah.
We must be responsible and avoid leading someone on.
Yes.
The physical had no place until it's intentional.
I love that chocolate.
And when you say, and when you even say physical, like physical as far as what, right? Because if we're thinking of casual dating, right? Let's kind of go into our notes, right? It's the phase which really gives you the most freedom. Like you're not tied down to anyone. You're not committed, right? You know that you're in here just to get to know.
Just to get to know.
You're actually collecting your data,
exploration,
right? And if you only stick to one person in that moment, right, then you're kind of limiting your options, if so to say, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that even as a Christian, depending on your limitations while you are in a casual dating situation, it's okay to Monday night meet up with brother John, right? And then let brother John know that on Wednesday night after Bible study, I'm gonna just grab a bite to eat with brother Mike, right? But not in a hoeing. And I want to say that because I say that because no, you're not kissing brother John on Monday night and then kissing brother John on Wednesday night to see who's the better kisser. That's not the idea here, right? When we speak from a place of a believer in casual dating, you're literally getting to know people to see who you feel like you connect better with. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Can you click that one? Sometimes too much data.
Sometimes too much data could cause system overload and crash a system.
You're right, and I think, and I like that you said that because
get a hard drive with more space.
Because like honestly, I'm thinking to myself, right? Because even in your stages, like went from like 18 to 25, right? We got married when I was 20. I was 25 and you were 24, right? So we got married pretty early. But before that, right, like people are really kind of testing the waters when they like turn 18 to like 24-ish, right? And so that stage, people are really not necessarily, in the mindset to be committed.
Yeah.
And tied down to one person. So they would probably describe themselves as a casual dating season for them.
Let me give a testimonial real quick. And Pastor Joe say that's not casual dating in 2024. I beg to differ.
What's not casual dating in 2024?
I don't know. Maybe we could get some more definition. But I beg to differ. Here's why. What I mean by that, I have a friend of mine. I think that person is still alive, not to put their business out. That person, like me, when I grew up, they had this idea of my first relationship is who I want to get married to. And they got in this first relationship, and the relationship, it was exclusive. But guess what? It did not work out. It did not work out for one reason or another, right? So then after that relationship ended, that person decided, you know what? I'm just gonna date different people, go get to know other people. Not one person, but that person was very open and honest with everybody that they meet. We're just chilling, we're just getting a drink, we're just catching dinner to get to know each other, right? In that process, that person eventually met their spouse. Click, this is the person I've been waiting for, and then they are now married, having a really great time.
Which I find nothing wrong. Right.
So when we talk about casual dating, I want to be very clear. I think this is where the example come in. This example give us a better idea of what we're talking about casual. I think the term casual might be throwing people off, thinking it's like anything go. I'm meeting everybody walking around.
Yeah.
No, it's an exploration process to see who is my soulmate that's out there, right? And so That's the example, and that's the idea behind this conversation tonight. Because we are taught growing up. You find out one person, boom,
Yeah.
automatically trajectory, marriage. But that could be a slippery slope.
Yeah. I feel like there's a difference. Can you put up his comment?
Yeah, but
Because
Pastor
John
Joe,
is kissing Brenda at 4 p.m. and rubbing Jane's back at 9 p.m. Then having drinks with Shirley at midnight.
No.
That's worldly casual dating.
That's
okay?
not
That's
the
not
idea.
the idea that I feel is acceptable for.
So
I think
let's
for
read
any
let's
woman,
read it again
honestly.
for IG. So Joel said on Facebook, the example is giving. John is kissing Brenda at 4 p.m. and rubbing Jane's back at 9 p.m. and having drink with Shirley at midnight. That is not what we're talking about.
And you know what? And if someone is in a casual dating situationship like that, I feel like that's unhealthy.
Yeah,
it's unhealthy. It causes overload of data as well. Like you're feeling so many feelings at the same time for so many different people. It throws you off. And so I feel like that's dangerous. That's dangerous territory. You have to have your boundaries set when you are casually dating, because you don't want to feel too much for one person. Unless that's the person you envision yourself exclusively dating, right? So we want to really be clear with like what those boundaries should be.
Yeah. I think Maquita is helping us with it right there. Maquita said from YouTube, she said, do we need to put a dating title on hanging out? I love that, because casual dating, in the notion of what we're talking about, is simply a hangout. I think the term dating with casual, I think that's what's putting a negative connotation to it. But I'm looking at it more from a positive standpoint as you're exploring to find the right person. Guys, there's nothing worse investing so much time on that first person that you meet, and then you realize he ain't it. She ain't it. No way is Irvin's and Garçon from Love Talks to the Garçon, Marriage Built to Last is asking you to just go out there and slay and physical with everything that's walking. And I'm hoping that you guys are not getting that from it.
I don't think so.
But one thing we are now at the age that we are now, knowing that we know what we know, and
what we've experienced.
Yeah, the experience of other people. Yes. Marriage is falling apart because the person you thought that first person that you met that's dumb for you.
Yeah.
Because you want to do the right thing. You want to do the right Christian thing, and what we believe the moral thing. Unfortunately, y'all, we are not in the garden no more. We are not in the garden anymore. God is not pulling my person out of my rib and bringing them to me. And even then, she was a heifer, because she got him to sin.
Why you call her that?
She's a heifer. I blame Eve for everything we're going through right now in this world. I blame Eve for Donald Trump. I blame Eve for when I eat fritai, I get high cholesterol. I blame Eve because that was never God's intention for my life. God wanted me to have everything and eat everything that I want to eat.
Adam should have stood up. Period.
I blame Eve.
Adam should have stood up.
Do y'all blame Eve, fellas? Tell me
Adam
if you blame Eve.
Stood up.
Sorry, again. Do y'all blame Eve? I blame Eve.
Adam wasn't.
I blame
Eve.
Job. I blame Eve for your period, because when you're on your period, we don't get none. The married people. I blame Eve for those headaches. What else do you do? That
Adam wasn't doing his job.
Right. So period. I blame Eve. Right. So I digress. Let me come back. So, all right.
So like I wanted to make okay, read that comment first. I think what's missing is intention. That comes down to the person. What are your intentions with everyone you're dating? Yeah. And I think you should narrow it down to a number, right? Yeah. Because like Joe said, if you have too much data, it can cause overload or burnout or a crash, right?
Confusion.
Right. So you want to limit it to a certain number to say, okay, I'm only going to be casually dating 3 people at the same time.
Yeah.
Let me sift out between these 3 who I'm willing to continue seeing, or if I need to just let them all go and eventually slide into my next 3. Right? But very classy, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't want the the impression
Yeah.
of
Horosity?
whoredom, like of
Whoredom.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of looseness,
Yeah.
right? We're not talking about loose type of dating. We're talking about intentional casual dating.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Actually asking the right questions to see if this is something or someone that I can move into exclusivity with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So from those who are from my generation, back in the days, how did you feel? If you're comfortable sharing, did you ever have the thought of, okay, I just see this one person? I think that's how I grew up. I don't know if anybody, I think that's how we grew up.
Yeah.
I see you, I like you,
I can only talk
I
to
can
you
only
right
talk
now.
to you, and we got married, and we hit the jackpot. We had a good situation.
Yeah.
But we know, listen, there's a lot of
But
people.
you weren't my first boyfriend.
Oh,
Right?
right.
So he wasn't my first person. So in me like dating, I realized that this was the one that I needed to build with. And so I had to cut the other relationships, but it never was at the same time. So that's another thing. I never, because, growing up, we didn't think it was okay, right? I never had more than one person at the same time that knew about each other, right? There are people who have more than one person at the same time that don't know about each other. That's called cheating. We're not talking about cheating, right? We're talking about being open and honest about who you're talking to and seeing at the same time, so that the person that you're with doesn't have any expectations of anything else besides what you're showing and what you're giving.
Yeah, and the formula, again, I love it. And part of it is, as Makrita on YouTube was saying, the idea is just let people know, hey, up front, I think you're a nice person. I'm getting to know you. I'm also trying to get to know other people. That way it's up front, everybody's on. So, but then what happened, babe? What do you think happens? Let's say, for example, we are both we understand we are just hanging out, but then you fall hard for me.
I was just going to say that. What if I start catching feelings?
But I'm not there yet.
Nah, you got to come.
So let's shift a little bit. What happens?
What do you do?
What do you do if one person wants to move to the exclusive stage because they're really falling head over heels, but you're not there yet, and the other person is not there yet? Talk to
one
us,
thing
y'all.
You're not going to do, sis. You're not going to beg. Okay, you're not going to beg him to like you the way you like him, because there has to be a mutuality going on, right?
Yeah.
Like we have to be at the same place. If I'm here and he's here and he's expressing to me that he's here,
Yo, it's
don't
fun.
try to bring him up there. Like he has to get there. You're just gonna have to you save yourself and bring yourself back down.
Yeah. And guys, you know what's very interesting? First of all,
it's hard, and I don't want to, and I don't even want to act like it would be something easy to do.
Yeah.
It would have to be something that it's necessary.
Yeah.
Like I always feel, this is just me, that your man needs to feel you more than you feel him. I'm sorry. Like,
wow.
Like,
wow. That was in the case for us. You was on a brother, bro.
You just didn't know how to express it, babe.
Wow,
babe, let's not go back there.
God.
Irvin's had no experience in any kind of relationship world or anything. So he didn't really know how to express. He didn't understand the feelings he was having. So he didn't know how to express them.
God.
He didn't know what words to say. So like I really kind of was an assistant in helping him get there.
Wow.
However, your man, this is just me. I'm not saying this is just what the Bible says. I'm not saying that this is a rule for all relationships. But I'm just saying your guy needs to feel you more than you feel.
I think Goretti's agreeing with the whole thing about the guy feeling you more than the girl. But we're still not answering, guys. What do you think? What happens when one person start wanting to transition to exclusivity from casual or hanging out? What
Shirley,
happened?
my cousin says, go back. She says, you need to be honest and keep it real. And if he's saying to you that he is not ready to give you what you want and need, you would have to let him go. And we say it like it's easy. It's not. I understand it's not. But it is necessary for your heart.
Yeah. I mean, after a while, a person knows.
Not necessarily.
A person knows if they want to be with you or if they don't want to be with you. And sometimes there's a lot of protecting feelings that happens too. Again, I've never been in that situation, but there are people, again, we're coming from experience. There have been friends that we know that we counsel about certain relationship. That person will sit here black and blue, tell you this was God ordained, or they have goals and dreams. They see where this is going. And then the other person still telling you over and over again, I'm not ready. I'm not this, I'm not that, trauma. And sometimes it's genuinely they're not ready. They're not feeling you as much as you're feeling them, right?
Or they just may be afraid of commitment.
They're afraid of commitment. So now you gotta be bold enough to make a decision whether or not this is something that you want to
and
keep.
You have to learn how to detach from that, because the more you involve yourself in that situation, the more heartbroken you become.
Absolutely.
But
let's just do some housekeeping. If you guys are just joining us, the topic is casual dating versus exclusive dating, and one of our viewers on YouTube did a really great job by saying maybe changing the terminology from casual dating to hanging out. And again, the definition of this is the context of it. You're looking for a mate. You have the intention of marrying somebody, but is it okay for you to see different people? Being honest with everybody that you're talking to, that this is it, whatever it is, it's exploratory, and you're not ready yet for any kind of commitment.
However, okay, no, wait.
As you guys are coming in, please, don't forget, it's never too late to share, comment, share it to people, and get people to be on board. This is a great topic.
Feel like there's a let's do like a little parentheses, right? In casual dating, we believe it's okay to explore, right? Explore different friendships. We're gonna call them friendships.
Yes.
But can it be in the same circle?
Ooh, that's messy. That's messy.
What do y'all think?
That's messy.
In the same circle?
That is messy. Ooh.
Y'all, come on.
Wait, as you guys are thinking about an answer to that question, let me there's a comment that Fun94 made on IG. She said, going back to what Ann said, I saw a video the other day that said, if you like the man more than he likes you, leave.
Girl, I'm with her. I wrote that video.
You wrote that video. If you like the man more than he likes you, leave. I don't know about that, bro.
No, you know why? Because women are naturally just very nurturing and loving, right? And sometimes our heart can be so into something that not that it blinds us, but it kind of makes it's like the deciding factor in how we cater to the person, right? It kind of drives us into how we cater. And so if I'm liking you more, I may eventually seem to you as overbearing, right? Not giving you enough space. So if you're not feeling me more than I'm feeling you, what I'm giving you may be like it's too much.
Why are you grabbing up on me like that, though?
Guys, do you get what I'm trying to say?
You're passionate about this topic. The way you're grabbing me.
Babe, do you love me more than I love you?
Yes.
That was too quick. You're lying, bro.
You see, and that's the problem with women. So we have a topic coming up. What was it called? I'm watching here. The topic we have coming up is called rational versus. My wife could be so irrational sometimes. Right? One thing means something else completely different to her. Right? Anyway, that's a topic for another day.
It's like, no, but like, Walk away because a man knows when he has the one. Don't
That's
force
true.
him. Don't force
That's
him. That part.
true.
Those
That's
3
true.
words. Don't force him.
And guys, we see these things. We see these things in action. I've counseled people, friends of mine. I told them, hey, listen, it's not it. He would have been with you by now.
Right. So if you know, like if you because like now that if you don't like me more than I like you, I become overbearing to you. You can't handle my love. You can't handle my expressions.
Guess what? Let me get in the mic. The signs are there. I don't have to tell you that we are in a casual situation for you to know that we are in a casual situation.
Yeah.
Because if everything you're talking about, yo, when are you gonna when are you gonna make me your girl?
Chill.
Nah, I'm not ready. It's been 3 years.
chill.
It's been 3 years. I can make you my girl yet?
And then how long is too long to be casually dating someone or even exclusively dating someone?
Before they go to the next step.
What are you saying?
No, before
what are you saying?
Can we play this again? Wait,
nah,
baby.
bro. Wait, time out.
Yeah.
So you're saying that I can exclude or someone can exclusively be in a relationship with someone for 7 years before committing?
I want to ask my
good.
fellas something. My
good.
guys, you on here. We're going back. I'm going backwards a little bit. All my guys who are on the live, whether the YouTube, Instagram, whether the YouTube, the Instagram, or Facebook. How do you feel about the statement that a man should like or love the woman more than the other way around? I would love to hear your perspective on it, if you agree or disagree, because the ladies are going in talking about, a man do need to love you more than you feel them.
We don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
We don't do
that. Okay. If you like the man more than he likes you, leave. Yeah, I think I saw another one. Yeah, so all of this says. So do you guys, do you guys agree with that?
What did she say then?
Which one? And you and I know someone who was always and you this is on IG. And you and I know someone who was always honest with guys she was dating, and her honesty always drew them away. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, because
I'm trying to figure out who she's talking about.
Because they know. Shout out to Jane, y'all. Leave it to Jane. That's our cousin. Go follow her. She's so proud of her. She's doing her styling thing.
She's my personal stylist.
So if you're on Instagram, whatever you see and at an event, leave it to Jane. Leaveit number 2 Jane. That's N's cousin. She's a stylist. Go check her out. And somebody said, I think it's fine to casually date when you're trying to get to know people, but once you know you want to pursue someone on a more serious, it should become exclusive and you drop the others. I agree.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But you cannot drop the others if you don't have any others to drop, right? And that's where the casual dating comes, right? That's why it's important to have not important, but it's okay. Because if you're the type of person that just wants to do one person at a time,
one person. We're not doing nobody, guys.
We're not doing.
We do not promote premarital sex on this page.
Meaning, if you want to be with one person at a time, do you? And honestly, I feel like that would be my style. I feel uncomfortable knowing. Yes.
Yeah, Jane.
Yes. I feel uncomfortable knowing that I'm going to be even talking to more than one guy at the same time, right? So my personality goes well with just exclusive dating for the time being.
Yeah.
But if I'm exclusively dating someone, and there's something that I read that said casual daters and exclusive daters don't mesh well. Because you have opposing views. Like, you know what I'm saying? One person is in it for like the long haul and one person is in it for the short term. And it's like, you're just not going to mesh well because it's like mixing oil in water. Right. So when you know that you're both casually dating, you are honest with each other. You're communicating that we're just testing the waters. I may not be here next week.
Yeah.
Because I may have found my person.
We're just hanging out.
Right. And it's okay. Now, if you feel like you're developing feelings for me, I need to know that as well.
You know
because
Yeah.
I gotta say this because I'm sorry. If you feel like you're developing feelings for me, you need to share that as well, so that I can pull back if I'm not there.
Yeah.
Because if you don't share that with me, and I still feel like we're still in the same, casual ballpark, then someone's gonna get hurt.
But guys,
and that's not the intention.
But we must go back to what Joe was saying earlier. There has to be intention. The intention ultimately has to be finding a commitment, getting married, and things of that nature. But going back to your question, you asked about you had asked a question about the same circle. Obviously, we have. No, not the same circle. That's the comments we are getting from.
I think that was a given,
media.
right? I just wanted to because people do it.
Yeah.
People do it.
Yeah.
They will date in the same circle, and you're just passed around.
I don't think, no matter how honest you're gonna be, that's just not gonna work. That's just messy. Dating the same people from the same circle.
Wow. Somebody said, "Nah, sis, I had a friend, Kat. Hey, Kat." My cousin, she said, "Nah, sis, I had a friend who met his girl and knew within the first 1 to 4 months that was his woman.
Did she agree?
He put a ring on it within 6 to 8 months. Men know.
That's
Men
true.
know.
That
Man,
is
can
true.
y'all just chime in real quick? Can y'all just chime in real quick and just say, we know? We know? Because I feel like women...
Yeah.
Ooh. I feel like women want to tell them.
I'll be hanging on.
I feel like we tell them too much that they are, or that they're in a place where they really aren't.
Yeah.
And that's why if you find yourself liking him more than he likes you, chances are.
Yeah. And I want to say,
I wasn't finished,
Oh.
bro.
yo, you're talking too much, bro.
Am I?
Yes.
I feel like I'm
'Cause you're
passionate
excited.
about
You're excited.
this.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because I don't want to see another sis hurt. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want you to be hurt.
And y'all, that's the intention of this live tonight. Just look, because Saf Love on IG said, take your time and choose one from the circle. Choose wisely, because that's it. And that's
Choose one from the
choose
circle.
wisely, because that's it, right?
Or even just watch him from afar.
Yeah.
Watch them from afar. See how they act, right? And say, okay, I want the drummer.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I gotta be a musician.
Some people cannot handle honesty. That's what's smart. And that's a good test. If the person cannot handle honesty, even in the situationship, how much worse is it gonna be when you get married, or if you get married?
Men always know. Most of these men act slow because they want their cake and eat it too. In conclusion, stop wasting our time.
The men are quiet, yo. The men are quiet. The men are not
Stop
saying.
wasting our time.
Fellas, once again, do you feel like you need to like her or love her more than she likes you or love you? Okay.
Let me just put this one up.
Go ahead.
Men know, but today men just want to play it up and leave it up to the ladies to know what they want.
Yeah.
Which is not fair, right? I don't think it's fair to do that, because I feel like ladies always know what they want. Most women, right? Not all women are cut from the same cloth. Let's just keep that real. Not every woman desires marriage. Not every woman desires to be in a full-term relationship.
Yeah.
Some women just are okay with casually dating. Christian women, I don't know, because our intentions or our end goal, right, should be marriage, if that's what God has for us.
The other day, remember we were having that conversation in the car? I told Ann, we were talking about what if she dies, right? It is what it is. It's part of life. We are here today and gone tomorrow. I told her, if I find the next person, I'm not going to get married right away. I'm going to hang out with other
try to
people.
find a person that's exactly like me.
It's gonna be hard. So I might need to date like 50 women. That's how dope my wife is. So I might, Lord, you see now, only reason I'm dating 50 chicks at the same time is because I'm trying to find me a new end, right?
Which is impossible.
So I just have to keep dating more chicks, right? Until I find her, I find the right thing, right? But Anne, Anne is more of a traditionalist than I am in terms of our faith. She like the next person she probably dates, she's thinking marriage right away. So wait, what does that mean then? I'm that replaceable? If it takes me like 50, it's gonna take you the first?
Did I say the first?
What's the number?
75.
You're a hoe.
Wait, so I can't do one.
That's being a hoe, bro. Dang, the first 75? Damn.
Oh God.
Nah, but real
Right, James. She said
so-
it definitely will be hard, especially if Anne's cousins are alive. Jill, you ain't married
Yo,
nobody.
one of my friends who unfortunately their marriage did not work out. He got married to the next person. It took a long time, of course. It took a long time. But he met someone else, another relationship within, not right away. And that's the person he's married to now and is very happy. All of us kept saying, nah, bro, you just jumped too quick into this new relationship. This is the time for you to really heal. And I think their situation was really duped, that the new relationship was a healing that he needed from the previous relationship to where they're pretty happy right now. But for me, I don't know, man. I don't think I'll be able to jump into the next relationship right away. I would need to be honest and open, but just hang out with different people. All right, let's read some comments.
It's guys, relationships are no joke.
You have to read it for IG though. You can't.
I just want to say this before I read that. Relationships are no joke. Like, that's why we're so passionate about this. That's why we're so passionate about offering our expertise in what we've learned and what we've gone through in the couples that we've counseled, what we've learned from there. Because relationships are no joke. It takes work. And so if you are still single and you're not yet married, please
take your time.
See
what's out there.
And grab these tools that we're offering right now, right?
Yeah.
So that you don't make a mistake, because marriage is forever.
Yeah, it's forever. And it's not just saying that to say that, because 2024 we are working on some exclusive stuff other than the lives, so stay tuned for that. So the first quarter of the year, we have some pretty good things that we are working on with you all. Yeah, Gem T, it's ghetto. Yo, honestly,
that's why I said, if you missed the first part, I'm so glad I'm not in these dating streets right now, because the stories I hear.
What I'm about to say is gonna sound super cheesy, and you just have to say it. I am so content having my wife, because these streets are crazy.
Okay, so are you content with me because the streets are crazy, or are you content with me because I am who I am?
Because you are who you are.
How do I know that you're telling the truth?
Because I'm telling you the truth.
Y'all,
you're irreplaceable. You see how she could take that one comment?
I just need to know.
Do you hear this? So now all of a
know.
sudden I'm settling for her to stay with her because the streets are crazy.
Don't compare me to these streets. You're not happy because the streets are crazy. You're happy because
you're the best.
That's it. That's what you say.
You see what I'm saying? That's going to be alive all in itself. When your person says something, what do you hear? Jesus.
Okay, somebody said, as a woman, I've heard of stories of men proposing to women with a designated sorry amount of time. A designated sorry amount of time. However, mature men know what they want. Listen, I'm not going to be engaged to you for no 7 years. I'm sorry. If you weren't ready, you shouldn't have proposed.
Oh, wow.
I feel like, that's going to be another one. When do you propose? When you know that, because people are engaged for like 10 years.
Wait, what about the women that want that ring? But I know I'm not ready for the marriage because of financial or whatever the reason is. So if I give you the ring,
don't propose yet, bro. Because I'm expecting.
So you're good with that getting the ring until it's closer to when I'm ready financially.
Honestly, when are you going to be ready financially?
So let's say I'm in school. You can see I'm working on certain things. I need to build up. I have to be able to provide, get a house, do all of that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. It's a 5-year window. So you rather me proposing to you in 4 years and not bug me the first 2-3 years that I want to get married.
Not bug me. So you heard that part?
Yes.
So me talking about our future
Here
is
we go.
bugging you.
Y'all hear that, right?
We gotta be clear, friends. We have to be clear about what we're saying and what we want.
No, but on that question, are you okay waiting for year 4, which is when I know by year 5 I have my things together, financially speaking? Are you okay with that? Or are you gonna be like, okay, when are you gonna take the next step in proposing so I can propose to you in year 2?
Casually dating.
We're past the casual phase already.
Honey, no, because we wouldn't get to exclusive if I knew you needed all that time.
You could be exclusive with someone.
Listen to what I'm saying. There are certain people in the casual dating setting. They're collecting all the data that they need. So, which means if they know that this guy needs 10 years to be settled, this person is just not going to be in my exclusive. Guys, you hear what I'm saying, right? Like, I think that's the importance of the casual dating. If you need 7 years to be settled and ready, and I'm ready in 2. There we're clashing. Our timelines are clashing.
So we gotta walk away.
Wow. Right. And that's why certain people. Oh, I heard this. I saw this reel on Instagram where this lady was saying how she's now taking care of herself now because she found herself in 4-year relationships. She said she found herself in 2-year relationships in the 4th year.
Yeah, listen to
no, babe, don't wait. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
She found herself in 2-year relationships in the 4th year, which means she was 2 years over the expiration date. And I feel like that's what happens when we are not really casually dating properly. We get into these relationships and end up in longer hanging out. We end up longer when it should have been shorter.
Be ready to cut it off. You need to cut it. Right? We have some comments we have to go back to real quick. Going back to the whole dating around after if you pass away, your family member, somebody say, yo, son, you're single for life. There's no next person. Ippy, that's it. Yeah, okay. All right. And then Jane said, definitely will be hard, especially if N's cousins are alive. Okay. She's dead.
You missed that, bro. We've been said that.
She's dead. Yeah, I cut off.
I think there's a perceived idea of options now because of social media. But as a man, you got to know what you want and just go after that. Yeah. And I think women really appreciate that when a man knows what he wants and he goes after it. Like, yeah, come after me.
Ooh.
Like, let me know that you want me.
Shirley said, I know 2 people who found their mate on dating app. That's the next question. That's a topic. That's alive in itself. Coming up.
I think, let me see right here.
Fanfan tried.
Sorry.
Fanfan said she tried to date on IG. Save that thought because that's gonna be alive in itself.
Yeah, we have that one planned. That topic planned.
Dating apps.
I think both people need to have realistic conversations once they decide to move past the casual dating phase. What does our future look like? If we both agree to a 5-year plan, then it makes sense. You're right. But if I'm at a 2-year and you're at a 5-year, our timelines do not match. It can cause friction, and then I become frustrated with you. Right.
Then
so that's a very, very, very important topic to bring up.
Yeah. Well, that's one you just read, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're already unequally yoked. Period.
Speed date. Okay. Listen. Okay.
Fun. Bring these topics into my inbox. Okay.
No, but
that's another topic that
here's what I love about those topics, because guess what? These are all
kind of like taboo
partner searches that are taboo in the Christian world.
And
Speed
I feel
dating,
like, you know
apps.
why? Because when we think of dating, we think of kissing and hugging and sex. No, first of all, in Christian dating, there is no sex until you're married.
Yeah.
Period. Right?
Yeah.
Now, is everybody following that?
Of course not.
Obviously not. You take that up with God.
Well,
but we know what the truth is, right? However, when we really when you know better, you do better, right? Yeah. When you learn more, you can explore more. So when you go into casual dating with specific intentions and limitations and boundaries in place, it could be safe. as long as you're open and honest about what your intentions are. I don't know. Like,
So I was asked a question directly on
men
Facebook.
are non-existent in the Christian world.
Dang.
Men, where are you? Stand up.
Man, what church you go to, sis?
Stand. She didn't say church.
Oh,
She said Christian world.
yeah.
Stand up, men. Because
Would you guys come?
we can't find
wait,
you.
Would you guys come to a speed dating event? Because we did one a couple of years ago. Would you guys come to it?
Not if you're married.
No.
Tell me why. Tell me
Go
why.
ahead, babe.
Tell me why, guys. Listen to this. Tell me why. We attempted with our MB2L
Partners.
crew.
Shout out Julie Claude. What
Why is
up?
it like going in and out?
I don't know. I think
We-
it's a camera.
Okay, we attempted with our MB2L crew because people just kept on saying that they wanted something for the singles. So we're like, okay, let's do something for the singles. So we had we had a
singles
singles conference with a speed dating part of it in mind, right?
Yo,
Tell me why we had a pretty good turnout.
I'm sorry, guys. The camera's auto-focusing, so apologize. I think it's a lighting, so we'll fix it next time. Okay.
We had a pretty good turnout. We had about 35 people. But listen,
Wait. The women came out, dolled
Deep.
out, nails done, hair done, everything.
they
did.
looked good. They were smelling good. They were looking good. Their hairs was laid.
It was not the time when they had the dump funds. Thank God. I hate not the dump funds, the baby hair, whatever you call it.
Edges.
They came ready. These women were ready.
Y'all listen.
Okay?
So we
Yeah.
had 35 people. Tell me why there were 34 women and one man. Two men?
2 men.
2 men. And one was engaged.
The guy that was engaged.
Why are there?
The dude that was engaged, he said he came to learn. He came to learn because of a single conference. I don't know what he was thinking.
Bro.
So one engaged dude, 30 women, and the other dude that came, he was a youngster. It was like a teenager, right? The women was like, damn. So guess what I did to be a nice guy? I went out with all of them. I created a schedule. I went out with like 3 at a time. No physical touch and nothing like that.
Hush.
So yeah.
No, but like listen, some of you would be, interested in that. And if you are, like,
we'll find a way.
Curate
but
something
my boy,
like
one of my boys told me probably the reason why we didn't get a lot of the men to come, and this is true.
It was
at the time we use Remsen. We use their basement. It was really nicely set up. But I think the idea of it being in the church basement probably kept a lot of people away. So that was the feedback I was given. So yeah. I'm gonna go back to this question.
It's hard out here for single women. That's why at events like this, you will always find more women.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, man, what's going on, man? Like, what? Babe, I think you need to do a panel with just men. I think you need to do a talk with just men and just get them on here so they can really share their insecurities. Like, why are you so scared?
Because y'all out here getting careers and stuff, and they're still trying to get that GED.
So, ladies, stop with the careers.
So wow. So Rollius asked on YouTube. Well, it sounds like this guy has created a 5-year timeline from 1 year to 5 year with his girl. But my question to Irva is the 5-year timeline a general map for himself? Yeah, it's possible. Trying to build himself in his career.
And that's beautiful for you.
Yeah.
I love that for you. I just don't love it for me.
And that's where you have to be bold enough to just cut it.
And right?
Yeah.
Okay, but then, right, if he's like the most amazing person and everything he checks off on your list, the list,
yep.
Right? And it's just that thing. If you feel like this is something that you can, like, that can be like something that you can bend on.
Yeah.
Go for it, right? But if you really know that 5 years is just not gonna do it for you, sis, you gotta go.
Yeah, but guys, like 2024, there's gonna be a lot of things. We will be strategic to do some of this opportunities to get people in the same room, because back in our days it was a lot easier. Like literally our community.
Somebody said there's not even one man on this live.
Wow.
We only talking to please.
There's
Like,
some men on here.
men, where are you? Can you just let them know that you're here?
My boy Anderson is here for the men on YouTube.
There's not even one man on this live.
No, guys, we are simulcasting, so we have some men on YouTube. Join from YouTube, then you'll be all right.
Who are married?
Yeah, Anderson is married. Dang, bro. See, thank you. What up, Wilson?
Okay,
they're here.
All right, we got men up in here.
They're commenting on Facebook.
Listen, I love to play matchmaker. Okay,
I don't want to be responsible for nobody's downfall. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll wait. Okay. All right. This comment. Yeah. We have some stuff in store. 2024 is going to be a good one.
So yeah, like depending, no matter where you are, right? In terms of casual dating versus exclusive dating.
Come on.
No matter where you are, you want to be clear about your intentions. You need to know who you're looking for, what qualities, right? You're looking for. You need to express those things. Yeah. Like, you know, I'm looking to find my husband, and so it's going to be a journey for me. And you know, I will go out with you. However, you're not the only person that I'm seeing. Yeah.
Jane said she blames social media because guys are looking for IG women, unfortunately.
What is an IG woman? The one with the big
IG
butts
models,
and the
big booties, the big booties.
And guys, can we stop with that? That's not real. Like, out of the ones that you see, maybe 7% of them are real. But a lot of it is just all doctored up. The angles are, let's not like, I feel like we're talking to mature people here, and that's not an issue. I hope and pray, right? But IG women, please, I'll be an IG model for you all day.
All day. You already are.
You see what he said? You see when he says things like that?
What? I mean it.
I don't know, bro.
You see that? You see, that's a problem. Why do women not just take the compliments? You ask for it, we give it to you. You don't believe it for whatever reason. That's crazy.
Is anyone in here casually dating?
Ooh.
Or exclusively dating, and you care to share?
The girlfriend might be on here.
Is anyone here like casually dating or exclusively dating?
With it?
Like, what is your status in your relationship? Like, I mean, let us know.
Yeah.
If you care to share. If not, that's fine.
Are you a casual dater, and what is your definition of it? That would be great to hear from you, because we that's not us.
I mean, I wish I could be casually.
You're so
dating.
cheesy.
Who?
Jane. I'm exclusively dating my husband. No, that's sweet. Princess is single. I'm exclusively dating myself. Dan Cat. She said I'm exclusively dating myself. That's a good date. You know what to expect, right?
Wow, but mom says she's casually dating, y'all.
Wow!
Somebody called Jesus for me.
Jane,
she said,
Shirley, call Nenan sisters. She's over here talking about she's dating. Yes, me, Nenan. Nenan is over here talking about.
She understood the question. I don't think she understood.
Let me see a picture of this. I need to send this to the family and the group chat. Wow. Wait, Nenan, who you dating?
She's dating Jesus.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. Remember that one time she told us a story about that guy who was trying to some Indian guy that liked her.
Yeah, he was trying to holler.
Some Indian dude like my mother-in-law.
Calling her and stuff. I was like, first of all, why he got your number?
Yeah, Nenan, how
That's
did he?
The first question.
How did he get your number, Nenan?
Stop it.
Wait, you know what? I wish I could bring her on live. The first thing she would have done, she would start laughing. Evans, leave me alone, okay? Okay. It was when Daddy was alive. I went to go bring it. She's gonna make some kind of excuse.
Joe, but she didn't understand the question.
Yo, Kat, we're trying to figure out. Nenan speak perfect English. She knows exactly what we're talking about.
Leave the woman alone.
She over here talking about she casually dating on YouTube. That's crazy.
Nah, but guys, we just want to say thank you for joining us tonight.
This was a fun one. I hope you guys enjoy. Wait, before we even talk about thank you, listen, y'all, we need you guys to blow up, pause, all our socials. If you are on Facebook on YouTube right now, you are seeing all our handles. We are asking that you guys go ahead and
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Us.
Follow us on Love Talks with the Garçons and on Instagram. We have one on Facebook. We also opened a TikTok.
Ooh,
we opened the TikTok. Listen to us. We don't even understand the lingo.
We literally
opened a TikTok.
What do? You make a tick? Or you make a talk?
You make a talk.
We're making talks.
And and so we want you guys to. I mean, we feel like this is our year to share.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a poet. I don't even know it. And so we want our family to be part of this. So we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us, rocking with us, and sharing with us, like, and building with us. Like, we don't know it all. We learn so much from you guys as well. So thank you for always joining our lives and commenting and engaging, right?
Live tactic for the youngins.
Tactic. But we just want to thank you guys once again. And share, like, guys, this video will be posted on our YouTube page. Please share it with someone you feel. Listen, if you are a woman out there and you're ready for exclusivity and you're dating someone casually, send it to him. Yeah. Right? And be like, okay, where we at? And if he is very honest and says, okay, I'm not there, you can cut it. Yeah. This can serve as a tool to either grow relationships or cut them short.
And somebody was asking to save the live. Unfortunately, we don't save the lives on IG, but you could definitely catch it on YouTube.
Yeah, we save it on YouTube.
It is saved on YouTube, and our YouTube is Love Talks with the Garçons, all one word. I'm sorry, I don't even know how to sound when I get close like that to the mic, but I'm just typing in the handles for you guys on YouTube, on Instagram. So let's run up these numbers, y'all. There's still 19 of you guys on between Facebook and YouTube. Do not just get off without
doing one of them.
Without going to one of them. For those of you guys who are on IG, this is the handle for our IG. You see it there, Love Talks _ with the Garçon with _ the Garçons for our. We are going to start streaming from those platforms. That's the reason why we're asking you guys to submit or to follow us on. We should serve. Oh my God.
Jane said, for those of you who are not on IG, on YouTube
our
and
cousin
Facebook,
just said,
she said we should serve refreshments on the next live.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Just make sure you get here early, okay? So you get a good seat.
So listen, we are the next live. We are going to actually, because if we want this community to grow, so the next live we're actually going to introduce to you guys a challenge on between referrals. Is it referrals? Sharing links, whatever. I will give you more information about it next time what that's going to look like. There are prizes to be won. Again, we're moving differently in 2024, right? So go follow us on IG right now. Love Talks _ with _ the Garçons. Again,
and when we make a post, like engage comment with us, like say something.
Listen, we this is not to be cocky. We truly believe that we have great content for people to engage in and to learn. But the algorithm, if we've been studying a lot about social media, you guys help us by sharing
or even commenting or liking,
that interaction, and that's how those things show up on your For You page. When you click the search thing on Instagram and you see all of these different things, is the interaction, right? So we need you guys to not just come on Wednesdays for yourself, but start sharing it to people that's outside of the network, if you believe that what we do is great content.
And if you have any ideas on things that
I know we got great content. All right.
But so if there's anything that you if you feel like, because there are people who have been sending us videos that they would like us to react to, videos that they'd like us to, to talk about and stuff like that. So if you find something that that you would like us to take a look at, send it our way. DM, email at lovetalkswiththegarçons 08 @gmail. And we'll look into it. But guys, We just want to say thank
Thank
you.
you.
Once again. Thank you, Marquita. She said you guys are doing a great job.
Thank
we
you, hon.
appreciate your hard work and
We
commitment.
appreciate it.
We truly appreciate you
Are
guys.
you subscribed
as
to
well.
all things though?
I think she is. She's not a
Marquita.
day one, but once she met us, she really
Yeah,
supports.
yeah. Get
Thank
us
you,
on
Marquita.
all the platforms. Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Next time we will be serving refreshments, like Jane said. We'll have some cremas. Again, we are at 475 right now on the YouTube in terms of subscribers. So before you leave, if you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button.
Our journey to 500 begins now.
Yeah, and I know we could reach it. I think she said, "Thank you, Nan," and then say, "Good job, good job."
Love you,
Thank
Mom.
you, Nan. We appreciate it. All right, we're gonna set the challenge for you. The challenge on the growth of the platform and the community. Be on the lookout for our mastermind, our classes. We're working on a lot of good things that we're gonna be announcing soon. Thank you guys once again for joining us.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
Good night. Good
Deuces.
night. Deuces.